Hey everybody, my name's Kenneth, and today I'm going to talk about the 2015-2016 Western Hockey League jerseys. Um, just a little info, I'm from Seattle. I really like hockey, but I'm fairly new to the sport. I've just been following it for about 5 years now, but I'm really loving it. And I think the Western Hockey League is a pretty sweet league, and they got some pretty good jerseys and some pretty bad jerseys. And just a disclaimer: this video is just a PowerPoint. It's just me talking over it. So there's not going to be like any animation or anything like that. It's pretty bare bones. But this is pretty much the extent of my video making skills. So if that's not your thing, you can go ahead and give me a thumbs down and move on because this video is not going to be that exciting. But I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to make it. So let's go. So most of my friends in Seattle here, they're not big hockey fans and probably don't know much about the sport in general. So I'll tell you a little bit about the Western Hockey League. It's a 22 team league in the Pacific Northwest and Western Canada. In the States, there's Oregon and Washington, and in Canada, there's teams in British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. So it's a pretty big league, a lot of teams, and yeah, I don't know. It's pretty spread out. So like Seattle's not traveling all the way over to Brandon, every week or anything like that. Mostly you play the teams in your conference in your division, but every once in a while they do make a pretty big road trip. So yeah, that's what the league looks like. And as far as like North American hockey pyramid goes, where does the Western Hockey League stand? Well, we've got the NHL, which is the top dog. They're the biggest league in the country. And then you got the American Hockey League, you got the East Coast Hockey League, you got the Central Hockey League, you got the Federal Hockey League, you got the Southern Professional Hockey League. You got the North American Hockey League, you got the United States Hockey League. There's a couple leagues in Quebec that I probably can't pronounce very well. You got the Ontario Hockey League, which their logo looks like it's from a 1980s software company. You got the Canadian Junior Hockey League. You even got a hockey league in Mexico. So where does the Western Hockey League fit in all this? It's called like is it a major junior league? I think. So they're mostly younger kids between the ages of 15 and 20, and they're kids that are developing, and eventually they hope they can play in the NHL or another professional league like in Europe or something. So yeah, Western Hockey League's mostly younger kids, but it's still pretty exciting. A lot of fun to watch. So yeah, the hockey pyramid in North America is pretty confusing. You could definitely make a whole video on it and try to explain it. But yeah, it's kind of a mess. But yeah, Western Hockey League somewhere in there. Um, so first, let's talk about some of the good jerseys. So first we have coming in at number 10, the Red Deer Rebels. So I like the colors, black and red and white. And I'm not in love with this jersey, but it found its way onto the list at number 10 here. The deer skull is pretty cool, and the kind of the cross behind it with the two sticks, a couple pucks. It's neat, and it really reminds me of a Burgermaster logo. Burgermaster is just a burger joint we have here in Seattle. It's one of the ones where you drive up in your car and you order from your car. You got the menu and the little intercom there. I don't know how they're still around. I thought they would have gone the way of the drive-in movie theaters a long time ago, but they're still here. So yeah, that just reminds me of that. So that's number 10. Number 9, we got the Moose Jaw Warriors. So the same color scheme there as number 10, just black, red, and white. But I really digging the Indian guy with the massive mohawk, and Warriors has a pretty cool font. Reminds me of this movie poster a lot. I think it'd be pretty cool if all the players wore red bandanas, like the people in the poster there. But yeah, it's a pretty sweet jersey there for number 9. Number 8, we have the Saskatoon Blades. So pretty cool nickname, and really vintage jersey here. You can tell what they're going for. It is really simple, big stripes, kind of bold colors, and it really just reminds me of the Golden State Warriors jersey, kind of. Steph Curry there doesn't look very impressed, but I'm impressed. I think it's pretty neat. I definitely wear this around town. It's pretty sharp looking jersey. So that's Saskatoon Blades, number 8. Number 7, we got the Edmonton Oil Kings. So the jersey color kind of reminds you of the Montreal Canadiens a little bit, the red, white, and blue. But I really like the logo. Like the crown's pretty neat. It kind of reminds me of like a Russian crown mixed with the king from Disney's Robin Hood, And the font for Oil Kings is really, really sharp. So yeah, it's a crisp jersey, great logo, cool font. I'm definitely a fan. Number 6, we got the Swift Current Broncos. So some of you may be wondering how this found its way onto the good list. But no, I'm a fan of this jersey. I don't like the colors really. It's kind of a weird blue and a really weird green. I don't like the green at all. The logo is really basic, But Swift Current is it's the smallest city in the Western Hockey League, easily. It has about 15,000 people, I think. And I can just picture when this team got created. The owners were like, "Oh, let's get a logo." So they go down to, like, the middle school and they like have a competition, and the kids they fire up kid pics or something, and somebody comes up with this, or they go ask some like elderly woman, and she like crochets this. So I don't know. It's just really simple. I've never been to Swift Current. I'm not trying to hate on them, but I imagine it's kind of a simple town where things move a little slower. So I think this jersey fits that description pretty well. And it looks kind of old school, but I don't think that's what they're going for. I think this is just the best I could come up with, and I kind of like it. I like it. So that's Swift Current there, number 6. Number 5, we got the Medicine Hat Tigers. So with the exception of the big tiger head right in the center, there's not much going on in this jersey. It's a lot of white, but it's a pretty fierce tiger. I like it. It's simple. They're like, "Oh, what's our mascot?" "Oh, the Tigers." All right, put a tiger head on it. Roll with it. But no, it's a sweet tiger. It reminds you of something you would see in Karate Kid. One of the guys wearing that emblem on their outfit. And I'm sure Cobra Kai would approve of this jersey. So it's Medicine Hat coming in at number 5. Number 4, we got the Kamloops Blazers. So I really like the color here. Blue, orange, looking sharp. And that logo is really, really big, just taking up most of the stomach and chest area there. I like the logo. It just reminds me of like a Bic lighter or something, but it's a really crisp jersey, great colors. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this one. I would wear this around town for sure. That's a sweet jersey. So number 4 there. Coming in at number 3, we got okay, I'm a little biased here. This is the hometown team, Seattle Thunderbirds. But yeah, this is like the one hockey jersey I own, is this one here in the picture. I like the colors. That's a really sweet green and blue. Sorry, it's much better than Swift Current's green and blue. But the thing I really love is the logo. I just think that's a classic logo. Really traditional. Obviously, they're borrowing from the Native American culture here in the Pacific Northwest with a totem pole. So yeah, I really like this jersey a lot. I don't really like this jersey. This is like an alternate jersey for the Thunderbirds. It's a little cartoony, I think, and you can see on the bottom of the tail feathers there, it spells out Kent. Kent is actually where the team is located. It's a suburb about 20, 30 minutes south of Seattle. So I'm not a big fan of that jersey, but I do like the original one quite a bit, and I'm super biased, so take this with a grain of salt. But yeah, Seattle Thunderbirds coming at number 3. Number 2, we've got the Spokane Chiefs. I really love this jersey. There's a lot of red. It's really red, but I think it looks great. I love the logo over there right in the center. The S with the feathers coming off it. Not much going on here, but it just looks like, I don't know, traditional. You think this could be a jersey that teams have been wearing for half a century or something, and it still looks really good. Being named the Chiefs, they could have gone the slap shot route and just copied the jerseys from this famous hockey movie, but they didn't. They blazed their own trail, and it worked out great. I don't go to Spokane very often, but next time I'm in Eastern Washington, maybe I'll stop by and try to pick up one of these jerseys because I love it. All right, number one. This is the reason I've been wanting to make this video. It's the Calgary Hitmen. Oh, this jersey is awesome. Man, I that mask is just great. It's so menacing, you know. It's like every hockey movie, you know, the villains, the bad team. Like this is the jerseys they would wear. But it's actually a real life team in Calgary. And they wear these, so it's a sweet logo. I love the mask, you know, on the arms by the elbow there. You know, you got the red, bronze, and black stripes. It's just great, and you know, just the team nickname in general, the Hitmen. You know, that's a pretty awesome nickname for a team. And if you're wondering, yes, the team is owned by Bret the Hitman Hart, so that's probably where they got the nickname from. But yeah, it definitely works. I love this jersey. I've been kind of keeping my eye on eBay, see if they ever have a cheaper one that comes on there. I'll probably have to snatch it up because I'm in love with this jersey. So yeah, that's the number one jersey in the Western Hockey League there. All right, so we talked about the good. Now we'll talk about some of the bad jerseys in the Western Hockey League. All right, we're only doing five of these. So coming in at number five is the Regina Pats. So yes, to my fellow Americans, there's a city named Regina in Canada, and it's actually the capital of Saskatchewan. I think most Americans give a little chuckle when they hear that. So sorry, we don't really know Canadian geography very well. So kind of a silly name, but that's a very silly jersey. I really don't like this jersey, and you can tell they're just going for the ugly Christmas sweater jersey kind of, and I just think that's super cliche. It's so overused, and you know they probably didn't wear this more than one or two times. I imagine just during the holiday season. Just something fun to do, but I just think it's way overused. I'm so done with the ugly Christmas sweaters. You know, like what's next? Are they gonna put like this on their jersey, like keep calm and play hockey, or you know have some like mustaches on their jersey? Just too cliche. I'm really not a fan of this. Sorry. Number four here. Oh, what is this crap, man? The Edmonton Oil Kings. Why? Why did you make this? This jersey is so ugly. The colors are terrible. The logo is awful. You know, it looks like something you would see at like the X Games, like some BMX rider. You know, throw a few like monster logos on there, and you got a BMX jersey. Yeah, it's not working for me at all. Sorry, Edmonton. Your other jersey is great, but this, I mean, again, this is like an alternate jersey. They probably don't wear it very often, but ugh, does not work. Does not work. Coming in at number three, we got the Kelowna Rockets. So I really don't like this jersey. This cartoon dragon is doing nothing for me at all. I don't know who thought they would slap this on a jersey and try to sell it, but I really hate this jersey. And again, it's like an alternate, you know, number three jersey. They probably don't wear it very often, but they had it on their team website, so I'm going to include it in the video. It's a bad color scheme, and that dragon is pretty terrible. Like his jaw is super messed up. You should probably go get that checked out. Doesn't look very healthy. But a little history for you. Before the Rockets were in Kelowna, they were actually in Tacoma. They were the Tacoma Rockets. Tacoma is a city. It's a pretty big city. It's about 30, 45 minutes south of Seattle. Yeah, and they were there in the early 90s, but they did not have very good attendance, so they had to move to be relocated to Kelowna. But you can see where they got the nickname from and the colors from Tacoma. So, nah, not a very good jersey. So what Kelowna should have done is they should have gone back a few more decades to the original Tacoma Rockets, because back in the 40s and 50s there was a hockey team in Tacoma, and they had one of the coolest logos I've ever seen. There you go. That's it. That's the original Tacoma Rockets logo. I think they could have just gone with that, and they would have been good. You know, slap that logo on a hat or a T-shirt, and you're gonna make some money. So maybe in the future, Kelowna can use that logo instead of this stupid dragon. So yeah, that's number three. Coming at number two, we got the Chicago Black. Oh, Portland Winterhawks. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it confused. I don't know how I got it mixed up. I mean, their jerseys are so. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Can you believe this? That Portland, what are you guys doing? Man, you guys just copied the Chicago Blackhawks. Man, I mean, I know there's some history behind it. Like when the team was founded, what back in the 60s or 70s, the owner of the Portland Winterhawks was friends with the owner of the Chicago Blackhawks, and he needed some jerseys, for his new team. So he asked if he could borrow some, and the Chicago Blackhawks owner was like, "Oh, okay." So they let him borrow them, and they just never changed the logo or the color scheme or anything. They just look identical, pretty much. So I just, but if you're gonna copy an NHL team, you might as well copy the Chicago Blackhawks because that's one of the most iconic jerseys in all of sports. The Chicago Blackhawks jersey. I really love their jersey, but I hate that Portland just completely copied it, made a clone of it, pretty much. And it pains me to say this, but Portland Winterhawks are actually a really good franchise. They're one of the most successful in the WHL. They got a really good history. I'm from Seattle, so I should hate all Portland sports teams, but I got to give them some credit here. They're a good franchise, and they got good history. They just need to, rebrand, get their own identity, stop copying the Chicago Blackhawks because I don't know. It just bugs me. But yeah, you guys get an F for originality. So sorry, Portland. Coming in at number one. Oh, this jersey is so terrible. Oh, it's the Kootenay Ice. Oh my gosh. So first, I want to say sorry to whoever this kid in the picture is. It's really hard to find the good pictures of your jersey on the internet. So the only one I could find was with you wearing it. So I'm gonna throw you in the video. Don't sue me or anything. But yeah, what's going on with this jersey? It's like an abominable snowman in front of a mountain, and their team name Ice. Like I don't know. Whenever I see this, I just think of a malt liquor, like 40 ounce, like bottle. How is that not a malt liquor logo? Like it's terrible. Yeah, this jersey is really bad, and like I couldn't even really find their team store on the internet. So I mean, even if you wanted to buy this, I don't know how you could. Maybe eBay or something, but yeah. Sorry, Kootenay. I think this is the worst jersey in the Western Hockey League, hands down. So, or it could be the best. I mean, it could be one of those things where it's so bad it's good. If I saw some dude walking down the street wearing this, I'd probably laugh. So, am I laughing with him or laughing at him? I don't know. But yeah, this is for now. This is the number one on the bad list. Kootenay Ice. So there you have it. That's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And again, I'll apologize for the extremely low production value here. I just thought it'd be fun to make a jersey highlighting. Make a video highlighting some of the jerseys in the Western Hockey League. And obviously, I'm just doing one take with this thing, so I'm sure I've made quite a few mistakes in this video, but I'm not really gonna go back and correct them. So. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had fun making it. So thanks for watching and have a nice day. See you.